Are we close? Yeah, there you go. Hey.
There you go. Okay, all right. We got proof right there.
Some guy that seems like he's asleep. Need you to wake up, Gilbert. There's a lot of energy.
Come on, Gilbert. Let's go.
Come on. Dan and Dago is at Moe's.
I'll show you. I'll show you. I got it right.
Okay, that's it. You guys, I am done with mine, but that's couldn't get better than a 2026 6th-round pick swap for a 7th-rounder. So
Freaking love you, Chad.
Hey, dude. Cool, man.
Compas on the beat, man. Derwin James signing off, man. Watch Compas on the beat, man.
You guys should listen to Derwin James. I know that's how I always start my intro, but I'm Fernando Ramirez. Welcome to another episode of What's Up, Bolts. Got a lot to talk about today, obviously, with a big game this weekend for the Chargers right before the bye week. There's a lot, obviously. I think there's a lot riding on this. I kind of thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? This is kind of a must win. We'll get more into that, but right now the Chargers are sitting pretty. They're 7-3. They're in the 5th spot, but they're 6-1 in the conference. Like, if you go into the bye week 8-3, and you're 7-1 in the conference, the only other team that has it as good as you is the Colts, who are 6-1 also right now in the conference. They're on a bye week though, and then they play the Chiefs. But if you handle your business at 10 a.m., then it's Chiefs Broncos, and the Chiefs beat the Broncos, you are back in first place in the division. You are 3-0 in the division. You are 7-1 in the conference, and you are 8-3 overall. That's got to sound pretty pretty to a bunch of you guys. But all right, it is time now to introduce a man who is a star of this show. You guys come for him. You guys love to hear what he has to say. And there's a lot to say today because one of these two teams, their social media team, I think made a big mistake 3 days before this matchup. We're going to show him, and we're going to get his thoughts about it. This individual is a dapper fellow. He's always in a good mood when you're talking Chargers. He's the one that brings Gilberto down a size. He's the one that tells Eric D. Williams, wear a colored shirt. He is Dan and Dago.
That's right. That's right. Next time we have Eric on, and he doesn't have a collar on, I'm going to mute his mic. He's going to be dunzo. He's going to have to sit there and just listen.
He was on House of Horns, Dan, and he had a colored shirt on.
I'm surprised he didn't have a tie on, little bottle of wine, getting excited to talk about McVay and his beloved Rams. He's so excited. The national writers get excited when they're talking about the Rams. So I'm surprised it wasn't a little more intimate. Some candles somewhere. I don't know.
Angel, thank you so much. Yeah, I saw one of the clips today, and I saw myself in it twice when talking to Derwin. That's my guy. That's Dan's guy.
What mini movie?
You know that mini movie when the Chargers win, they have like a mini movie of how the week went and them winning the game and all that. Yeah.
So instead of All In?
Yeah. Essentially, it's every week now when they win. So
that's why
Matthew, I think you should be rooting for the Chiefs this week, and I know it hurts a lot of hearts, but I think you guys should be rooting for the Chiefs to win. Pedro, appreciate that. Nothing better than eating enchiladas and watching the show. Definitely appreciate it.
Hopefully you got popped.
All right. So Dan, a team made a mistake this week. And Dan, I know you cannot stand social media teams.
Yeah, it's
I know you get frustrated and you don't like them. You think that sometimes they go a little bit above and beyond. Out of these two social media teams, which one do you think made a mistake?
I'm even scared to watch this. Let me go full screen. These aren't my prescriptions. Where's the mouse? There it is.
Look at what the Jacksonville Jaguars put on their on their Twitter. Throwback to the last time we played the Chargers at home.
What a bunch of pieces of shit. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. You know what's crazy? I think I forgot who I was telling. I'm like, I would love to see the over-under, how many times they mention this. Like, It's so crazy to me. I don't understand why they like people always when it comes to the Chargers live in the past, and I get it because they've had a lot of debacles and the charging and all that stuff. But it's like, dude, this was what 2 or 3 years ago. Like, I think
Jim wasn't even your head coach.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's
This
in the
guy-
past. Dude.
Can we throw back to the last time we played the Texans before we start giving the Chargers any bulletin board material?
Yeah, for real. Well, because like that's the other thing. Like, it's not like they're playing great football right now. You know what I mean? It's not like they're really. I think the AFC. Oh, the AFC South isn't even open because the Colts are dominating. That's right.
Yeah, Dan. Let me ask you, as a Charger fan, I know at the time this moment pissed you off, but now looking back at it, is this possibly one of the better moments for you, knowing that what came about it a year later?
Yeah, but you said a year?
A year, yeah.
No, he stayed on for another. Well, yeah, because he stayed on for. I see what.
Yeah, a year later. Yeah. Like this was basically like the beginning of the end. Like when I'll tell you guys, and I said it the other day, and I think I can start saying it, but like, well, I mean, it's been a couple of years, but there was a player that asked me, "Why is this motherfucker still here?"
Oh,
that
yeah, I bet. Like, and that's the
they're
thing.
like, after what happened in Jacksonville, how could they stand there and tell us, yeah, he's coming back? Like,
yeah, it was bad.
And then certain player tells me with Sean Payton sitting out there.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
yeah,
Dan.
that whole thing was tough. Like, I remember I was super pissed because I'm like, there's guys who are trying to get back into it who've taken a break and they're probably less burnt out and they're excited. Like, could you have imagined Sean Payton with Justin Herbert? I mean, he's got a piece it to get. He has, a dipshit like Bo Nix, 8-2, and it's like, could you imagine if he would have had the son of Odin? But in terms of that, like, I'm sorry. I know, like, it's worth it in the end because now you have Jimbo and it's looking a lot better. But there's nothing I hate more as a Charger fan than blown leads, because then like social media just erupts and it's always the same thing. And I'm like, I can't stand
more and more annoyed that like as the closer we get to this game, everybody keeps on talking about this. I mean, even on
stupid.
Like,
yeah, it's
it feels
stupid.
like I feel like this is the first game that everybody yanks out of their back pocket when talking about Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, one, I can tell that you guys didn't watch the game. Two, I can tell that you guys just want to straight up blame the Cowboy or the quarterback when a certain coach's defense gave up 20 point or 27 points in this game. So like, I don't know. I thought there was plenty of blame all around. It wasn't just on Justin, but it's just crazy to see that like whenever you ask if Justin Herbert's a clutch or a good quarterback, everybody go, "Whoa, you blew a 17." He didn't.
Jacksonville, Tennessee, the Texans. Like, it's just stupid. Like, they forget that it's 11-man football. You all have to play as a unit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why we're bringing this up. That's 3 years ago. What have they done since? They didn't do shit the week after. They were at home.
They fired their coach.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who was it? I was trying to.
The dude from the Eagles. You liked him. Oh my God, he won the Super Bowl with the Eagles,
right?
No.
Oh, Vic Fangio? No, he was the
Vic. No. Jeez, I'm not gonna Google it because I want to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who that would be.
He had a visor. He won the Super Bowl with them. He did the what's it called? They beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Doug Peterson.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was Dougie P.
Oh, Joseph, you
right.
and I got it at the same time. Doug Peterson. Thank you, Joseph.
That's right.
Doug Peterson was the guy, and he's gone. Brandon Staley's gone. It's a whole new era. Damn, they did not look impressed. They looked impressive for the first almost 3 quarters of that game in Houston, and Houston just came back and turned it on them. And that's the same thing we've been saying all season, is that it doesn't matter the head coach now. Trevor Lawrence just hasn't looked that good when it comes to his play, and I mean, this year he hasn't been all that impressive.
Consistent, yeah.
He's completing 59% of his passes. He has 1,998 yards, 10 touchdowns, 7 picks.
Yeah.
He's thrown a pick in each of the last 2 games. He threw a 2-burger against the Bengals in week 2. So the Chargers defense is going to have to get after him.
Oh,
damn, these are
100%.
similar to last year. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, 100%. Like that's always the name of the game, right? Can you force quarterbacks to throw into tight windows? Can you get matchups you like defensively? And can you rush the passer? Like, I don't know what more you need to see than, if you notice the Eagles, that's basically all they go after are pass rushers. Like that way it makes their DBs look better, makes their linebackers look better. So that's going to be it right there. And you cannot let these guys, you cannot. Yeah.
Herbert is what everybody thought Lawrence would be coming out of college.
He especially because he beat it in Nick Saban, Alabama, I think. But 100%, like you cannot keep these guys in the game. I think this is a game again that they could easily take over, control, and dominate. Hopefully, like the Steeler game. But don't let this be a trap game just because you're going to the East Coast out there in Jacksonville. A couple of our buddies aren't fans when they have to travel out there when their teams are playing and they have to go cover them. So it's just, I hate these type of games because it feels like a trap game, just like the Tennessee Titans and stuff like that. Like
especially with the bye week, like right on the horizon. But the thing is, Dan, and we have to give credit to the defense. The defense lately is, ever since Khalil Mack kind of came back, Deshaun Hand, we had spoken a lot about him last week, Dan, about how Deshaun Hand is going to be huge for them. But in the last 3 games, they have 12 sacks, 4 takeaways. Opposing offenses are only converting 6 out of 32 on 3rd down, Dan. That's huge. That's huge for this defense. And
get off the field.
It really feels like they're playing really well. I know that they've played maybe not the level of competition at quarterback that maybe some people would want, but you have to start somewhere. And especially after that Colts debacle, you needed to kind of go somewhere. And it seems like the secondary is playing well. Obviously, they just have to get that they have to get the run stop going. One thing that I would do, I don't know what people think, but if this was like Bill Belichick, Kalen Saunders just got released from the Jaguars. He's a defensive tackle, and the Chiefs have been looking for defensive tackle.
Yeah.
If I was the Chargers, I'd go sign him, or I'd whatever you need to do, bring him into the building. You always need, obviously, need defensive linemen, but I think he'd be a huge help, especially how big he is. Like, he'll definitely free some guys open. And then obviously he knows the Chiefs organization. He's won 2 Super Bowls with them. But I definitely think that the Chargers are going to need to be cautious. The cornerbacks are going to have to play clutch football, especially because they are facing Brian Thomas Jr. Brian Thomas has not had that good of a season. Last year, he had a really good season, and there was even times where some of the media were saying that the Chargers were not even looking at Malik Neighbors coming out of the draft. If it wasn't Joe Alt, it was going to be Brian Thomas Jr. But this year, it seems like Brian hasn't gotten going. Well, the Chargers need to be the reason why he continues to not get it going. They cannot be the reason why he gets it going.
Yeah,
especially because he's a
no
huge,
Make-A-Wish.
Exactly, he's a huge talent. Let me see. There was something else. Oh, did you see the McAfee edit of the offensive lineman on PFF?
Oh, I thought that was hilarious. If you want to play it.
Pink Panther. Look at
this. The Pink Panther always coming in clutch.
Like 36 of 36. He'll be your center tonight. Let's go to Trey Pipkins the third.
No.
He's your right tackle. He'll be the 35th out of 36 right tackles in the entire NFL. And don't you worry, Mekhi Becton Sr. here. You think that actually says 38 of 37. He's close. 36 of 37. When we talk about ass, we mean this offensive line here. Austin Deculus. He is 38 of 38.
I would love to know, as shitty as this sounds, I would love to know what those guys' reactions were.
The players?
Room. Yeah, they're probably heated and so pissed.
What a week for McAfee, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, I know, for real. Generational run, generational talent, dude. Those are our boys.
Dan, did you see what Baltimore Ravens head coach John Harbaugh said about little brother on Monday?
Thanks for that. Yeah, I did. I sure did. Absolutely.
sent him numerous more good luck texts than usual. Surprisingly, I was very pleased with the outcome.
That's
Dan,
crazy. They sound like identical, dude.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, and Chris Rim, he's been around both of them, so he's like, dude, it's so crazy the way that they're so identical in the way they speak, the way they are. Obviously, Jim played the game, so he's a little bit different. But yeah, it's interesting. Dan, you kind of got cheated on Sunday because we were not on when because it was a night game and everything.
Oh yeah,
So I'm gonna give it to you right now, Dan. I'm gonna show you what you missed out on.
Hell yeah.
You were not happy about the Tennessee one, Dan.
No,
you felt like there was low energy.
Yeah,
you felt like the players weren't really into it, and especially because the players were not happy, Dan. The sense I got in the locker room, they were not happy about their performance
in Tennessee
against the Tennessee Titans. But look at this, Dan.
That's what happens when you're building a culture.
Hey, great job, guys. Get Keenan Allen up here. Keenan Allen. In Chargers history, there has been a lot of great receivers, tight ends, a lot of Hall of Fame guys, and Keenan did it. Keenan did it in a lot less games. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure. On his way to Canton. You get you You know what to do. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. With nobody getting out.
I love how Derwin's always the first one doing that one.
There's rumors about guys on special. How about those special teams?
What's his name? Miss a kick?
I was about to say.
There'll be more game balls.
And a kickoff.
Justin Herbert. Game ball, Kimani Vidal. Game ball, Delson Phillips. Game ball, Cam Dicker. Game ball, RJ Biggs. Game ball, we know interception. DJ.
Damn.
Bunch of friends.
I do love that. Oh my bad.
Those guys believe.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what the name of the game is. Like, I get that they're professionals and they get paid a crap ton of money, but it's like at the end of the day, it's still the same game. Like, you need players to believe in their coaches as well as themselves and in the team. Like, when you have guys who are above the team is always the problem. Like, so I think they have an energy. They have a swagger that this franchise has been missing for decades. So, yeah, 100%.
One player that isn't talked about enough is Cam Hart. The last 2 weeks, he's strapped up Justin Jefferson and DK Metcalf. I hate strapped up. Damn, I hate that phrase. Because everybody now does this. Like, the ball sails over their head, and all you see is everybody go do this.
But funny, because you do it sarcastically. Like, that's what I start doing sarcastically.
I completely understand, though. That is true. Cam Hart has played really well. I don't know if you guys saw. I asked Cam Hart about it. No, Dante Jackson's been incredible. I mean, he's a friend of the show, so I mean,
shout out.
Shout out. But I asked Cam Hart after the fourth down, where they weren't able to convert it in the end zone. What's his name ran over to him? Jesse Minter. Like, the dude jumped on a trampoline and jumped up, and he hit him on the helmet, and he got super excited and everything. And I asked him, what was that moment like? He's like, it feels surreal because that means my defensive coordinator trusts me. He's like, he trusts me, and I really appreciated that moment. And that's the thing, is that some guys thought that Cam Hart was going to kind of thrown to the side because they brought in Dante Jackson. Tarheeb still is there. They have some other cornerbacks that obviously they use in situations. But the way the Chargers have been rotating their cornerbacks has been huge. I mean, Tarheeb still is now back in practice. Oronde Gadsden's practicing. Like, they're getting a lot of production from some of these guys that and some of these guys are coming back, and obviously the big one is Omarion Hampton coming back after the bye week. But there's a lot of excitement about some of these guys coming back and what they feel like they can do. So, and remember, there's going to be teams that are going to be cutting some players, and who knows, you never know who they can go get. But I definitely think that, well, I mean, they don't have as much cap, but still, you have to make it work.
But just getting the added depth back, that's going to help so much. Like, I mean, unfortunately, none of them snapped the football and weighed 290, but, you know, at least something. Like, Omarion Hampton was starting to hit a stride, and then he got hurt. So that was like a huge bummer. And now that you see Vidal, because, again, through every, you know, misfortune is an opportunity, right? And now you see Kimani, you know, developing, looking good, running the football well, catching it, right? And so now you don't have to have Omarion Hampton out there every single snap, and you can rotate guys. You can go two backs. You can do a lot of other things.
And the thing is, they're going to be asking a lot of the two guys that they traded for. Odafe Owe, who has 4 sacks in 5 games.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to ask a lot of Trevor Penning. I think with Trevor, though, part of me thinks that they're going to wait one more week and wait until the bye week and then be like, okay, he's our starter.
Yeah,
and Jim Harbaugh said yesterday he's concentrating at left tackle. So it seems like he's going to be their left tackle. If he's able to be the player that they're hoping he is at left tackle, I mean, obviously he's not going to be Joe Alt or Rashawn Slater, but if he can be 15 out of 36 or 20 out of 36, that's a huge bump up. And I feel like that's going to be huge. That's going to be huge for them. So I just definitely think that the Pepe Le Pew Pew Jets just scored on the Patriots. So I definitely think
I forgot about that. There's this Thursday and there's a game on. The Patriots better not fail me.
The Patriots have a good have some nice uniforms on, I think. But I definitely think that the addition of Trevor Penning, I definitely think that the addition, the Elijah Molden coming, or what's his name? Sorry, Tarheeb still coming back, Omarion coming back. I just think that this team's going to start, they're going to get healthy at the right time, because once they come out, or once they come back from the bye week, you got to hit it hard. You have you have
Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos, Eagles.
Hold on.
Well, they're still there. I probably got the order wrong, but they're still there. But 100%, just again,
Raiders.
Monday
night against the Eagles. Chiefs. At Chiefs, at Cowboys, the Texans, and then at the Broncos. If everything goes well for the Chargers by that Broncos game, maybe you sit starters. You don't need them playing in that game, especially with
if you
Joseph. I just said I feel like Penning, it might be after the bye week.
The biggest thing is if you're already locked into your playoff spot, there's no need. Give them an extra week of rest, dude. That way, I forgot who did Gilberto was the one who had a stroke about that. Citing the study they did or whatever, or he ran an independent study of like teams who sat guys the last week of the season versus guys who didn't sit. So like I understand if you're a number 1 seed on a bye, then play your starters half the game or whatever and then pull them out, because that's a lot.
But you've seen what happens when they play. I mean,
but I'm saying, like, if you're getting 2 weeks, you don't want 2 weeks off. Like,
they just looked exhausted in that Texans game.
But anyway, Jacksonville, it's going to be interesting. Like I said, there's no way. Like, Jimbo is not going to do this to us. We're going to they're going to figure this out and go to 8-3. We're all going to be hyped chasing the Broncos. Oh, no, you're not doing this again. Why?
What are your fans saying? This is my favorite segment.
I don't know.
I don't know if
it
it's because
kills
you
me.
get pissed off and
Let me open a bottle of whiskey as I start doing this.
All right, first play.
Because, all right, let's look at Zion. That's a good rep. The thing I hate about him though is I feel like his feet just are never underneath him. And like,
well, no,
again,
you don't have to just watch Zion. You can watch whoever you want.
Again, like as an offensive lineman, you have to have your feet underneath you to anchor. And a lot of time these guys collapse their post step, which that's what kills them half the time also. But I mean, again, I'm not in those
Would
meetings,
you be okay, or do you agree with those PFF rankings?
These guys are bad, yeah, if that's what you're asking me.
All right, next one.
I see it week in and week out.
Look at Makai. Tell me what he's doing wrong.
Oh, yeah. Rewind it. Did you rewind or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, his feet go dead, and he just opens the door. Like, dude, the guy's 300 pounds. Step with some ferocity. Close the A-gap. Like, that's what I'm wondering. What's going on in these rooms?
Let me ask you, doesn't Bozeman mess up on this play?
You could teach freshmen to fucking do that. Like, what are we doing?
This is why it's everybody's favorite segment. But it doesn't Bozeman mess up here? Because look how many people it takes to take on Cam Hayward. Watch this.
He takes 3 or what?
Well, look at like
yeah. Well, the problem
he
is
this Cam Hayward, but
this is the biggest problem. Okay, this is the biggest problem again, right? Just so you understand, okay, because again, I'm not in these meetings. I don't know what their pass protections are, but from what it looks like, I think everyone's manned up because Kimani runs a route. I understand you have to check Cam Hayward, right? But him stepping away and creating a vertical alley, besides the fact that Makai, is lazily moving his feet, because if you notice, he's just slow. Like he's slow, he's not moving, he's not reacting, he's falling for the razzle dazzle, and he doesn't step with that post step, taking it away, giving up 0 penetration. And the problem is, as you leave and escape, not trying to double team that guy, you create a vertical alley, and that's what happens right there. And that's the problem. Like, I get maybe your gap's the A gap, or maybe you're supposed to slide to Cam Hayward, but you just put a hand up to look good on film and say you did your job. Like, you can kick. Like my biggest thing that I always tell offensive linemen, do not move to empty space. You're not blocking a ghost one tech. So body back, keep your eyes to your responsibility. And if he becomes your responsibility, then go finish it. You know what I mean? So again, but I don't know what they're telling them. I don't know what the rules are. So please don't think I know everything and I can be one of these wizards on all 22 or whatever the hell it's called. So,
a lot of wizards like that.
Oh, too many in my life right now. And I'm like, God, how do I get rid of half of them?
All right. Look at this.
Look at Deculus. Look at Deculus. Jesus name. Getting beat like a drum out here. Like that's where I talk about. I know it's a little choppy. I don't know if it's choppy on your end too or not. But look at his feet. His post step goes backwards. So he starts kicking. Go back. Or you can pause right there actually. Look how tall he is. He's letting this guy get underneath him. Like, what are we doing? He's running into his belly. Like he's a child running home to his father. Like, what are we doing? You're just going to allow him to get under you? He doesn't work his hands to try and refit. Like, and then look, you got all these guys just blocking nobody. I don't even know what Makai's looking at or Bozeman. They're just standing there. I don't know what's going on, but that's the part that's just so frustrating. It's like, dude, like, where's the technique? Where's the technique? If the technique was better and he just gets overpowered because it's TJ Watt or whoever, like, hey, dude, it happens. He caught you. You lost that rep. But it's like some of the little minute details that you're like, shit fire, dude. How long have you been playing this position? How do you not? Okay, go back. Yeah, again, I don't know their responsibility. I don't know what type of pass pros these are. Because if you notice there, Bozeman and him both do the same thing. Spread their arms open to do nothing. And that's the problem. Like, spread their arms to do nothing, and then they don't touch anybody, and people just get too close. Like, again, I always equate it to this. And you guys, if you've been listening long enough, A, shout out to you. B, you've heard me say this before, and I say it ad nauseum. The difference between tackle and inside 3 pass pro, okay, in the passing game, in the pass pro, pass protection, right? The difference is on the edge, in my opinion, besides the blindside tackle, those are where you put your less physical guys who are a little bit more athletic, just because you can kind of get away with it on the edge. And to equate it, my favorite analogy, boxers, right? On the edge, you can be all Lee. You can strike from a distance. You can kind of move in and out, right? There's more space to work, right? You can kind of play that game, right? But when you are the inside 3, you need the baddest motherfuckers you can find in the worst areas and in the worst ways, because you have to be Mike Tyson in a phone booth just trying to slug it out and go blow to blow. You know what I mean? You don't need to, quote Mike Tyson where he's yelling at somebody from the stands telling him how he's going to, make love to him and he's going to love it. I don't know if you remember that clip or not. I think it was right after he got out of jail. But you need guys in there who are physical, understand pad level, understand feet discipline. Like, because just so you understand, when I talk about switching kick steps, right, with your post step, if you look at Johnson right here, his right foot is his post step. So what that means is, as a guy tries to go through that A gap, you're stepping forward and moving and sliding, not giving up penetration. That is your 0 penetration step, right? If you go back, just freeze it in his stance, go back. I like end zone better. I hate watching a defensive perspective. Go back to his stance. Go back. I can't believe I'm saying this, but go back.
Oh, go back. My bad.
Baby, come back. You could blame it all. Oh, there we go. Okay, go back and get into a stance. Just freeze it at a stance. What are you doing? Are you freezing it? Okay, there you go. If you notice, I said freeze it. Pause the damn thing. No, that's too late. Go back. I want him in his stance. Besides the fact that we just got guys. No. What I see is him kick stepping right there. Okay. His left foot. Okay. That's his kick step. That's his kick step, and he can give up a little penetration, right? To the freaks in here, don't get excited because I keep repeating those type of words, but
Hilberto would get excited.
You get 3 to 5 kick steps inside because you don't want to give up so much ground that he's right in the quarterback's lap. So when you play it, you notice guys when they switch their feet and the left foot becomes the post step and the right foot becomes the kick step. Well, we can't draw a line, but when he starts kicking inside, that's the fastest way to the quarterback. Quarterback has no chance. So, long story short, how many more of these I got to watch? This pain I always have watching this just makes me want to cry because my quarterback deserves better. Oh, here we go. He's on the slip and slide. Jesus, like a pig on skates, dude. My God. Billy Bob. That's what I'm going to start calling Bozeman probably. Billy Bob. Although that might be a dishonor to Billy. Look at that. What is he doing? Who put the banana peel? Where's Mario? How is that always a constant with these guys?
Hey, you took 2 guys out.
Yeah, okay. Either he's on the ground, Zion's on the ground, DeKellius is on the ground. Or they're hurting others. Yeah, exactly. I can't. It disgusts me. It disgusts me. Oh, that I was worried about that. I'm like, there you go. There's our season right there. But it absolutely disgusts me seeing this offensive line play.
Oh, look, there you go.
And the thing that drives me crazy, I wonder what Nick Hardwick is telling. What?
He teabagged somebody.
Wow, that's great. That looks great on the highlight tape, and maybe someone else.
Watch that.
But look at his steps. Dude. Look at his steps. Like Makai's like wanting nothing to do with that. He just says, "Oh, please let me get out of the way." Jeez. They almost concussed each other. That's how bad these guys are.
Hold on, watch Herbert on this one. Oh, this is the one that I thought was.
Oh yeah, I couldn't believe it. But these guys.
I thought you can't do that anymore.
You can't, but they don't call those penalties for him. I don't understand why. Speaking of which, I just got a text from a wizard. Oh my God.
What are you getting mad at? Your text or?
Yeah, I'm getting mad at my text. Stop hitting up my phone. That's the show. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I can't watch this anymore. I'm already pissed. Had a terrible day today. So let's go. What else we got? It's just disgusting. Like, look, Makai's just standing there half the time. Slowly moving. Oh, that's Kimani Vidal. That's unfortunate. Running backs, it's kind of a bummer. But
look at my guy's trying to watch Makai.
Yeah. These guys watch them. Like, they get split. Like, what are you doing? Like, fuck. I hate that you make me watch this every week. This is so frustrating. Like, what is going on in these meetings? Like, I want to see that. That's what I want to see. What's going on in these offensive line meetings? Like, dude, is Andre Carter that bad?
The stunts still destroy. Watch JJ, or what's his name? TJ Watt on there.
They can't move. They have terrible feet.
Did you see that?
Terrible feet. Terrible. I know that's going to get Robert D, or I forgot who got excited about that last time, but they have terrible feet.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry I put you through that.
Dude, all I'm telling you, again, like, we could go to the Super Bowl and win it. All I want to hear about in the offseason, what offensive linemen we signed, what offensive linemen we drafted. The only thing I want to hear on defense, what defensive linemen we signed, what defensive linemen we drafted. And that just means
coming up. I know a lot of Charger fans want Lindenbaum from the Ravens.
No more Ravens players. They make me nervous.
He's a center.
Yeah, but so was Bozeman. But we'll see. They make me nervous. I don't need him just trying to, follow in Big Brother's footsteps. He can carve his own path unless he's got some secret. Maybe Connor Stallions is on the staff, and that's why they continue winning. Besides having this horseshit offensive line play. Allegedly, I don't know. It might have been proven, but I just love the meme. I love the meme. They made a documentary, so I'd assume they know something. But
Netflix also made a documentary painting the Florida Gators as one of the nice.
Yeah. There was no tomfoolery here. Felons? No one committed crimes here. But it makes me laugh, that meme of after they won the national championship, and I think they got the NCAA came down on them or whatever. Jim Harbaugh, like Bane, being like, "No, brother, they expect one of us in the wreckage." That was hilarious.
And this is who they want.
Who?
This is Lindenbaum facing what's his name? Wharfs in wrestling. Tristan
really?
Wharf.
Where was this, in college? Damn. Wait, who's Lindenbaum? The white guy?
Yeah, that's the center.
Oh, did he gain more weight?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I wonder. Wow. Well,
It was the high school in Iowa.
Oh, high school. Okay, I'm gonna try and check out the Ravens game then this weekend to see if he's any good. But it can't be any worse. That's what I keep saying. Please, God.
Well, the only thing is he's gonna want top dollar.
Pay it. Fuck it. You need it. Most important position on the offensive line: center, blindside tackle. Everything else you got to work with. Those are the two that need to get paid, and those are the two you need the best of. So
Eric says that receivers are the most.
Ask him how his beloved Sean McVay's doing. A few playoff appearances, but no big deal. Dude, when you want to talk about, oh, wow. Yeah, he looks athletic, dude. He doesn't even look like big. Oh, hell yeah. I like that. Is he new? Is he young?
He's on his rookie deal.
Oh, really? Bring him to me. If he's good, bring him. I'm down. But no more.
So, Dan, the real concerning part about this game, Travis Etienne. He's averaging almost 5 yards a carry. He's averaging 72 rushing yards a game. The Chargers still haven't completely figured out their run defense. They're still one of the they're in the middle of the pack. They're allowing 106 yards rushing a game.
Bend don't break, baby.
But they need to, yeah, exactly. They're one of the best passing defenses in the league, Dan. They're top 5. So so that's where they're doing really well. But I definitely think that the Chargers need to be able to bottle up Travis Etienne. One guy that I don't think a lot of people have noticed who's returned and played really well is Denzel Perryman. Denzel's been sticking his nose in there.
Are you kidding me?
And he's made a huge difference.
He smacked the hell out of Warren, making a 4th and short or something like that, I think, once too in the game on Sunday. Like,
yeah,
100%.
so he's been huge. I think Daion's played a lot better this week. So they've or in the last few weeks. So they're really starting to pick it up. Just defensive wise, Travis Etienne could really make could give them a headache. Like I said, Brian Thomas Jr. has kind of been up and down. He still leads the team with 420 receptions or 420 yards. I apologize. On 30 receptions, he has 1 touchdown. So touchdowns have been a little hard for this team to come by. Trevor Lawrence is their leading touchdown man with 4 rushing touchdowns.
Jeez.
So the Chargers are going to have to be able to get there. He's been sacked 26 times. So let's see. As far as Notre Dame goes to Pitt this weekend. Interesting.
Oh wow.
By the way, the other part of our team, Dan, he was telling me, I think he told you, Graham told me today he's going to the Iron Bowl.
Oh, hell yeah, baby. I'm assuming. I immediately sent him I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. And then it says, Blitz, Bama, Blitz, baby. I can't wait, dude. Alabama's rolling.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Drake May has been sacked more than Justin Herbert. He has 2 more. He's been sacked 2 more times.
They've had their own issues, but again, like
Trevor Lawrence is top 5 in getting sacked, Dan, and your defense is sacking a lot of guys. Or has been.
Well, let's go. Let's hope so.
The
thing they can't do in this type of game is kind of similar to what they did in Tennessee. You can't get off to a slow start, pick 6. Special team touchdown, and starting slow offensively. You have to start fast and put them away, dude. Like, put them away. Get some guys in there. Like, you know what I mean? That was the best part about blowouts, in my opinion, when, I played in high school. You get your scout team guys in there. You get your, what's it called? The guys you don't really play in there. And it's just always, it's always a good feeling. Like, and on top of that, you get these guys some film, so you help them out, try and get hired somewhere else if they're going to be more, if they're going to have a better opportunity. So,
Saini, I apologize. I'll be better about that. When Dan's going through film,
that's crazy.
I have film for Dan. I kind of just go through that, and I'm not really on the StreamYard. I'm more on the going forward and stuff. So
yeah, because you have to pause it and start it. I don't have a remote.
I apologize. I'll be better about. But then we have other people in the comments, not here, but other comments where they're complaining that we talk too much to the people in the comments. I apologize. So that's on me. We'll be better.
You'll never please them. That's why
we'll be better.
It's like what's his name? Johnny Horton. Take me like I am. Fuck it. Take me like I am.
This was Jim Harbaugh talking about Kimani Vidal. That last part, that was crazy. What you said. Here you go.
Yeah. Understatement.
What about it?
Like I said, like I've been saying, he's playing like a number 1 back, not just in our team, but in this past game. Once again, very good in pass protection, very good in running the football, seeing lanes, seeing cuts, caught a pass. He brings a very.
Yeah, my thought process about this week is that Kimani's going to need to be huge for this game. The Jaguars are actually better against the run than they are against the pass. But I definitely think if they're able to get Kimani going, they're going to need to get him going and get him running the ball. I thought he did really well against the Steelers. I thought he did really well against the Vikings. So if they can get him going, there's a reason why they decided not to trade for another back. Money-wise also, but I
don't think you need to. I don't think
contracts and stuff. But Kimani's kind of showed you, except for he showed you, but he showed you besides that Colts game. Because they were down, he's done a really good job, and they've liked the mixing and matching of backs. So if Kimani can continue doing what he's doing now, when Omarion comes back, then they're gonna have a good recipe. Because I know the Chargers are very excited about Omarion coming back.
Yeah,
because they feel like they're gonna be able to exploit they're going to be able to exploit defenses with that run game. But dude, every game, any game that there is, and a team uses a tush push, all the media starts bitching.
It's so
about it.
who cares? Like, dude, yeah, I got into an argument about that the other day with I forgot who. I was like, dude, stop it. It's no different than a QB sneak of the old days. Like,
Yeah.
all it
I
is
just love how-
you bring everyone in. Like,
I
stop
just
it.
love how Jim. I love how Jim was like, Jim. Like this is allegedly according to Albert Breer. Jim was like, so what happens if I put two guards behind or right next to my quarterback, and he hikes the ball? The guards open up the hole in between the left guard and the center, and my quarterback goes right between them.
Yeah. The funniest part is too, though, like, I mean, no offense, Jimbo and Greg, but you see the McAfee edit and you say, oh yeah, let's run a tush push behind the fucking 38 out of 38 offensive line. Like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
So anyway, Chargers, please win. Don't disappoint us. Or at least me, because you just covered the team. You just work here, big dog.
10 a.m. game.
I can't wait. Thank God. I hate when they play late. All right. Let's you got predictions or what else you want to do before we get out of here?
Who's your X factor?
X factor, it's gonna be let's say the receivers, dude. They had too many drops last week for me. They should have put the game away earlier, but they didn't because they had drops and some miscommunications. And you know, who knows what's gonna happen with Gadsden? I hope he's all right. I saw that.
Well, he practiced.
Well, I saw somewhere that they were saying he's the starter, so I like that.
There's nowhere
Yeah.
to go.
Exactly. That's what he does. Piss missiles. But they think he's trash. So some morons on Eric's used to be Eric's coworkers think
How
he's
the
trash.
hell
So,
did he catch that?
yeah. Well, it's a great throw and a great catch, 100%. Yeah.
But he catches it and he puts the game away for you, Dan.
Yeah, basically. Thank God.
And he won you
Do
some
it
bets.
again. Do it
Who was in
again.
first?
Yeah. That's right. Won me a 12-pack. So that's great. Who's your
I'm going to go Kimani Vidal. I think Kimani is going to have to be
Yeah.
huge in this game. I think Kimani is definitely an X factor. Dan, you got Chargers?
Yeah. Please, God, don't fail me.
So I went Steelers last week. They won. I went Vikings. I chose the Chargers for the Tennessee game.
Hey, so over under, how many times they mentioned the debacle in Jacksonville?
Oh, they're gonna do that in the first
but
2
over
quarters.
under, you think 3 times, 2 times?
They'll mention it 4 times.
Over or under? You want to set it there, or you want to go 3.5?
I'll say over 4 times.
Okay, on. Let's see what we bet on it. I'll take the under.
Dan, who you got in this game?
Oh, let the Chiefs win. Then we're the division leaders. Puts us ahead of the Broncos because of the tiebreaker. The only problem is that'll probably put sail in the or wind in the sails of the Chiefs. But you know, if we could get a number 1 seed, dude, like that would.
People are still saying that
huge.
Mahomes is an MVP candidate. I'm like, dude, they're 5-4. Like,
Yeah.
it's just weird to me. All right,
Why the Chiefs are failing Patrick Mahomes?
I'll go with the Chargers as well.
Okay.
I just don't see how they like. I mean, I can see how they could lose this game, but I really think that they need to win this game. It's too big.
They have to. Yeah, they have to. Because you're chasing the Broncos. So as of right now, you're chasing. So you got to. You blew 2 games.
I know you'd say Broncos, but you don't want to go to Denver and have to play in a playoff game up there.
Yeah.
And I think the Chargers are going to do well when they go to the Chiefs in a couple of weeks. I think that's going to be a tougher match. I think that's going to be a tougher matchup for the Chiefs than a lot of people are predicting. I think a lot of people think that the Chiefs are just going to run away with this as soon as they win some games. But I think the Chargers are going to be right there with them at the end. I still think this is a 2-horse race, to be honest. I still don't buy the Broncos.
Yeah. I'm sure you've made a lot of them angry.
I know. That's why I'm not invited into their group chats. And
no. They're like, how dare you?
I will also. Oh, I said I already went in Chargers. Dan, last thing on this before we go.
All right. What? Let's see. Like it's in the past, bro. Like, what are we even talking about? Like, that's like trying to, I don't know. I don't even know how to equate it. It's just stupid. It's in the past. I don't care about this. It's different head coach, different team, different vibes in the locker room, as the kids say. So I'm not even worried about it. They're just idiots. They're trying to get clicks and be relevant because they're 5-4 and they're in Jacksonville. So I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. I think people are making too much of it. I think it's a completely different game, and nobody really
It's just clicks. It's just clicks.
And you hate clicks.
Exactly. It's stupid. People can shit on me all they want, but at least I'm telling you what I think.
I don't understand what happened. Where's Finn? Where's JD? Raquel, Roxanne, anybody. Where is the Judgment Day?
My thoughts exactly.
Where is the Judgment Day when you need them, huh? Honestly,
Exactly.
It doesn't even matter. I'm still holding gold. I was cheated out there by my so-called boss, Triple A.
By the way, guys, the reason why I'm showing that video is
the greatest San Diegan.
I spoke to oh my god, Angel. That'll probably be after the what's it called?
Monday
after
night
the Eagles game. I spoke to Dominic Mysterio. I wrote a story about him today, so if you guys can check it out at the Sporting Tribune.
Oh yeah.
If you guys just want to find my stuff directly, you guys can just go Sporting Tribune Fernando Ramirez on Google, and you guys can find all my stuff there. But yeah, I spoke to Dominic Mysterio. I did a two-parter story. Today it was just about him losing his Intercontinental Championship to John Cena and getting to face John Cena. He actually gives me some really good stuff. It's pretty funny what he says. But next week is the bigger article that I'm going to be releasing. He speaks about carrying the legacy of the Guerrero and the Mysterio name. Should his sister wrestle in the WWE? And with the WWE running a little bit concerned with the age of their superstars currently, I believe Dominic Mysterio, they should put all their chips in Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, dude. I could not agree more.
Yeah, I just wrote. I was able to speak to him yesterday. He was awesome. He sent a shout out to Dan. So that was huge. But yeah, appreciate you guys so much. You guys are the best. Dan, why don't you get us? Oh, Sunday. Okay, so I was trying to explain it to you guys yesterday on the 2 days ago at the Compas, but Hilberto was trying to interrupt me. Sunday's going to be a little bit weird, guys. We're still going to do it at the same time. We're still going to do it at the same time, about 1:15, 1:30. We're going to, probably 1 o'clock. I just have a little bit of a change. As soon as the game's over, Dan and I are going to jump on, actually. So as soon as the game's over, we're jumping on. I will be at SoFi Stadium covering the Rams and Seahawks game. I need to do a story on Sam Darnold, so I'll be
Please
there.
Take care of Eric. He's going to be conflicted.
So I'll be at the stadium. I'll be shooting from my usual white wall, but it'll be during the Seahawks Rams game. But still, no matter if I'm there doing that, we'll still jump on. We'll have a show. We'll react to that game, and then next week, I'm hoping that even though it's the bye week, I'm hoping to get Eric and Chris Rim on and recap the first 11 games of the season. So, Angel, you're crazy. But all right, don't forget, guys, Sunday, still same time, we will jump on. We'll discuss everything that happened in the game. Dan, why don't you get us out of here?
Be a compa, tell a compa, John Cena is a bitch. Leave Dom Mysterio his title.
Never.